my style, them unusual. The views when me speak, you no need for agree. Me welcome all interactivity. Rock and come in, sit for your beat. Come make we reason for real.
And yo, Jal, I'ma say comment when you need to, like if you want to, and share if you have to. And yo, Jal. Welcome to another episode of Unusual Speaks. And this is where Caldogal the Unusual express himself in such a way that he might sound different from the average person. My views are not necessarily those of any person on this planet. My views are not intended to cause any harm to any person, to any group, or to any organization. However, in the event that somebody's feelings gets hurt during my presentation or my program, just understand, say, may have a big long ladder, and that ladder can help you to climb down out of your feelings safely. Also, I have some band-aids can help you to patch up your ego if it gets bruised along the way. So, with that being said, let's jump into today's topic. Now, today's topic is OBEAH. O-B-E-A-H. OBEAH. Now, OBEAH is said to have been brought here into Jamaica by our African ancestors. Nanny of the Maroons was said to be the one who used OBEAH in its most efficient format. So OBEAH was outlawed by the English colonial powers, and so they could not understand how Nanny could use rituals. She could use herbs and spices, fruits and vegetables to cause some type of distraction and to cause things to happen that the colonial powers could not understand. Therefore, Nanny was seen as a witchcraft worker, as a OBEAH woman, and as a negromancy. So now, the modern day OBEAH now is something that is used to cause grief, mayhem, pain. It also is used for cheating. If someone is running faster than you are, you think that you can practice OBEAH so that the person gets slower than you. If the person is excelling in his schoolwork or her schoolwork more than you, you believe that you can use OBEAH to get ahead of that person. Or you believe that if you want to go to any particular country, you can go to the OBEAH man and he will help you to get a visa or to get your citizenship in another country. That is the modern day OBEAH. Now, someone called me and asked me, do you believe that OBEAH work? I said, is it the modern day OBEAH you're talking about, where people try to use OBEAH to hurt other people? I said, yes, I believe it can work. But there are some traits that you need to have to make sure that this OBEAH works. Well, I said traits, but I didn't say anything about good traits. Now, you have to determine whether it's a good trait or it's a bad trait. Now, the first trait that you need to have, you need to be able to cherry pick scriptures. You need to be able to cherry pick Bible scriptures, and you must reach for the scripture that says, seek ye physician, but you must be able to disregard the rest of that Bible verse that says, seek ye physician, but if you're not sick, you don't need any physician, right? Now, as long as you can cherry pick some scriptures to make you feel a little bit better, that is a good trait to make sure that OBEAH, present day OBEAH work. The other trait that you need to have is that you must be superstitious. You must believe in superstitions, mystic things that happen. Like, for example, if you are a person who works in the daytime and you go home at nighttime, that's when you take your rest, and it so happen that you break a glass or something turn over in your house, you should not sweep your house. Don't sweep your house at night, because it's gonna be bad luck. It's gonna be you're going to Duppy is gonna follow you around. You must be able to be superstitious like that for OBEAH to work. So the other thing now for OBEAH to work now, you must be able to blame others. Now, when I say blame others, you must be able to not take responsibility for your actions, right? You must blame others for everything that happens to you. Like, for example, if you're running and you happen to buck your toe and your toe gets damaged, just understand, say, it is not your fault. It is somebody who set something in your way. You should know. Don't worry about looking where you're going, man. Just blame somebody. Like, for example, if somebody is if a girl has 6, 7, 8 baby fathers, just listen, lady. It's not your fault. It's their fault. They should know that they should protect themselves. Yes. Don't take no blame for nothing. And then your OBEAH can work. So now, after you blame everybody, the next trait where you need to have, you must need to hold grudges. Listen, you must be able to don't forget anything at all, but especially the things that are not good about a person. How old are you? 40? Yes, all right. Now you have to remember 45 years ago when Granny gave this person, your cousin, an extra dumpling that grandma did not give you. Yeah, hold that to, of course. You must also remember that 75 years ago, somebody passed you and didn't say good morning. What? If somebody passed you and say good morning, what you mean? Oi, don't give up on, oi. Hold grudge for them people and make sure to make your OBEAH work. If you don't do that, my people, OBEAH is not going to work for you. You need these traits to make sure say OBEAH work. Accountability. You must lack accountability. That are the traits where you must have. Now, work starts at 9 a.m. in the morning. All your other co-workers come to work 8:30. You show up at 10:30. Just listen to me I said to you now. Just know see a news them a carry upon you if the boss fire you for being late. Cause what? I mean, not just 10:30 you come. So the boss are going, so must somebody go tell the boss. So you must be able to lack accountability. Don't take account for your action. The next thing where you need to be, you need to be gullible. You have to have that trait of gullibility. What? You have to be gullible. Yeah. Now, anybody supposed to can come and tell you anything. Listen me now, man. If somebody tell you, say, are your neighbor a peep through your fence at night time and it a cause you to get sick, even if your neighbor blind, you know. Now, man, disregard that, man. How I say, you must be able to believe anything where anybody tell you. That is a trait that you need to have to make sure so OBEAH work. You must be gullible. Otherwise, fool. Yeah, you must be gullible. Without that, OBEAH can't work for you. You're wasting your money. The next thing where you need to have to make sure say OBEAH work for you, you have to be pretentious or ostentatious. These words can use interchangeably, but what it definitely means is that you must be a pretender. You must be able to speak good about the person in front of the person, but as soon as the person turns him back, your man I say, I may God go with you, man. I wish a ball of lightning drop down and burn you up. Yeah, man. But in front of the person, you must speak highly of the person. Yeah, man. So you must be pretentious. That is the trait that you need to have. The other trait that you definitely need to have, and this is not even a trait either. These are things that you must have to make sure so your OBEAH work. You have to have ring like the... Oh, go on, sir. Yo, wait till that video you're done. Because it look like somebody thief my ring in a big man. Yo, wait till that video you're done. Yes. So, you must have a ring, a chain, a watch, a bracelet, something that you believe have some type of magical powers. Yes, you can call it a talisman. Something that has a magical kind of power. That without this, you wearing this, having this, use this, you can't get anything done without having this talisman right here. So that is something that you need to have to make sure that OBEAH work. Now, the last but not least, the thing that you definitely need to have, this trait you need to have, you must be covetous. Me not say covetous, like how we always mispronounce the word. You must be covetous. Meaning, just like what the Bible says, the last commandment, thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife. It means that you must be able to want something. You must have a desire for something that you know you have no claim towards. Listen, you must be able, in other words, covetous means bad mind. You must be able to see somebody, you and the person start at the same level, and somehow the person is more dedicated, the person is more disciplined, and the person start excel above you. Yeah man, you must find something and to draw that person. Find somewhere to tell some lies on that person to bring that person down. So without that, without being covetous or bad mind, OBEAH not gonna work for you. So you don't waste your money if you don't have all of these traits. But if you know so you have all of these traits, go ahead, try work your OBEAH. Right? So now, yeah man, you gonna work OBEAH. Yes man, go ahead and work your OBEAH for me man. Spend your money and work your yes. Alright. Me not trouble now again. May I beg you to do? Like, share, and subscribe. Alright. Sorry for trouble now on OBEAH. Alright?
Call Dougal, my style them unusual. The views when me speak, you no need to agree. Me welcome all interactivity. Rock and come in, sit for your beat. Come make we reason for real.
And yo Jal, I'ma say comment when you need to, like if you want to, and share if you have to. And yo Jal.